Hey, happy Friday to you and welcome to a respite from the pressures of the world known as the Friday Funnies. Well, it's Memorial Day weekend and that's the unofficial start of summer. Now, I have no idea where spring went, but it's summer now, which means I can dig my white shoes out of the closet and polish up my white belt and I will be styling for the season. This summer, by the way, is going to include some really big events: the Republican convention, the Democratic convention, and Bill Cosby's trial. You know, if he is found guilty, he could face up to 30 years in prison, where he will release a new comedy album entitled Cosby Live at the Gray Bar Hotel. Of course, Fat Albert will probably have a completely different role in this one. In the political arena, Trump and Hillary are still wrestling in the mud and nobody's coming out clean. Bernie is coming on strong, hoping to beat Hillary for the nomination. Regarding her latest email problems, Bernie blamed her for all of the emails that we all get from that Nigerian prince. The Libertarian Party announced their candidate this week, Gary Johnson. Now, I know nothing about Gary Johnson, but he's not Trump, Hillary, or Bernie, so he's got a pretty good shot at it. Of course, your other choice for president is me, Dale Irvin. And I've developed my campaign, my whole campaign theory, and that is I believe in skill, preparation, and positive thinking, enhanced when needed by cheating and superior firepower. And there you go. Enough of politics for right now. Let's take a look at the news you weren't aware of. Over in India, a man named Irvin, he just had one name like Cher or Lassie. Anyhow, he was having a party on Wednesday night when he realized that he had left his vehicle, aka his camel, in the sun all day. So he went to take care of him. Well, the camel, whose name was not given, was not happy about being tied up in the heat, and when Irvin went to untie him, the camel went nuts and attacked him. The camel lifted him in the air by his neck, slammed him down, and bit off his head. Now, I had no idea camels were that vicious. When I was a kid, I remember my Uncle Tukey used to take me to the zoo, and he'd say, "Come on, kid, let's go to the zoo and watch the camels hump." There's a problem in Swansea, Wales, and they don't know what to do about it. It seems that an illegal cannabis factory illegally dumped their illegal inventory in a field. And it wasn't long before some of the local sheep discovered it and started to party. Soon, sheep from around the area were flocking, no pun intended, flocking to the pot field. And now the village has flocks of stoned sheep on the loose, and they're very perplexed. Sheep have been spotted roaming through the village, eating from people's gardens, hitching rides, begging. Some of the sheep also drank some woolite on top of the pot, and they wound up stoned and soft. Whole food stores in Florida are adding a new item to their shelves. They are now selling lionfish, an invasive species that threatens native fish. Now, this sounds like a good idea, except for the fact that the lionfish have 18 venomous toxic spines. But don't you worry, oh no, employees are receiving special training on removing those spines, and I'm sure no mistakes will be made. I'll have a pound of salmon, please. Well, that's it for this week, kids. Hey, there will be no Friday Funnies next week. I'm off to some place that has no internet. And if I survive, I'll tell you about it when I come back here in 2 weeks. Until then, have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and please remember what Memorial Day really means. Thank a veteran. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.